So the environmental science track is geared towards our students who are interested in having a stronger background in physical and biological sciences. So they're going to take classes that emphasize soil science, physics, chemistry. Maybe they'll have some additional laboratory experience. Like all of the ESPM students, they're going to have field experiences, internships, so that core is there, but the specialty is going to be in the physical sciences. Yeah, so the contract is one of the ways in which we interact with as faculty, one of the ways that we interact with the students most. And that contract allows you to customize your undergraduate degree. Environmental science, policy, and management is a really broad department, a broad program, I should say. And so we want the students to be able to customize the undergraduate major that they leave with. And so the contracts represent classes that you would choose that represent your interests, say, in water quality, or soil health, or biological systems, and you'd work with your mentor to come up with those classes. For the ESPM program, environmental science track can be really good for students that want to go to graduate school. And it's because you're going to have the math and physical science requirements taken care of that will help you get into graduate school and have the tools that you need to do research in physical, biological, chemical aspects of the environment. So in addition to the coursework, then research experiences are really abundant in our program. You do research with faculty, graduate students, and that helps you build a resume for getting into graduate school. We can, as faculty, talk to students a lot about being prepared for grad school. So I think that the ES track is really good for students who think they'd like to go to graduate school. It's a little bit difficult to generalize on the internships for ES because there are so many options, and students really find that they can go into the private sector, so work for a company or a consulting company. They might choose then to work for an agency like the Department of Natural Resources, so public service, municipalities. There's a lot of different options, and our program partners with the university's Career and Internship Center to make sure that students get paired up really efficiently with those opportunities. It's a really important centerpiece of the undergraduate program. For career paths, the environmental science track opens up a lot of different possibilities. You would have the opportunity to think about public agency work, so Minnesota Pollution Control Agency, for example, here locally. At the national level, the Environmental Protection Agency would be another possible public service outlet for our graduates. There's also the private sector, environmental consulting, and companies that do or enact environmental services, like remediation programs. There's also this possibility of going to graduate school and earning a master's degree or some other advanced degree that would allow you to expand on your employment opportunities in terms of responsibility, probably in salary. So it can be a platform for growing in a lot of different directions. So I like working in this area of environmental science because it allows me to learn new things through research and through teaching, share that with other people through my teaching and through my outreach. And I can do both science investigations to understand how the world works, but I can also then apply that information to solving environmental problems. In my field, that would be issues around environmental quality with water, say with arsenic or mercury in Minnesota waters. Don't miss the opportunity to find a club at the U that allows you to connect with people with similar interests, and I would say that for two reasons. One, it's going to make the university feel cozy, it's going to make the university feel smaller, and you're going to meet people through those common interests that you don't expect. So in a way, focusing in on a small group of people with shared interests has the possibility of really expanding the experience you have, because you're going to meet people from different backgrounds you have that shared common interest in one area, but they're going to be really diverse in other ways, and it'll expand your experience here at the U. The environmental science track, like all of the tracks for ESPM, have really great faculty mentors. We are here for you, we want to interact with you, get to know what your interests are, and over 4 years, really understand who you're going to become and where your career is going to go. So definitely take the time to interact with your faculty mentors.